So you're probably saying to yourself, right, you didn't do a review to the Minnesota and Arizona game. Well, why should I review something that typically always happens to this franchise? Stop me when you heard this before. The Minnesota Vikings field goal kicker missed a kick to win the game. Yeah, that happened last Sunday. Greg Joseph missed a 37-yard field goal. And I can tell you this, when he kicked it, I knew it wasn't going in. I mean, I maybe call me traumatized or whatever, but I knew it wasn't going in. But hey, we have the Seattle Seahawks this Sunday, 4:25 kickoff. And guess what? It is in Minnesota. We had these guys at US Bank Stadium. So check this out. Minnesota fans, if you're at the game this Sunday, go crazy, get loud, do that Skol chant as loud as you can, man. Return the favor for all the times we had to sit there and watch primetime games in Seattle. We got them at home this week. And yes, we're 0-2. There's not nothing great to come off of this game, man. You know, the best thing, number one, I want to say about a quick review on that game, though. Number one, we found a third wide receiver. KJ Osborne, he can play in this league. This dude is really good, and I think he's just only going to improve and be better. I like the chip he has on his shoulder. He's doing great. Number two, the NFL better watch out because Daniil the Freak Hunter is back, and he is looking like the best defensive end in the NFL again. Dude sacked Kyler Murray 3 times on Sunday. Probably could have had more if he wasn't so quick-footed. And number 3, my last point about that game, last thing to point out about the game was Bashaud Breeland. I mean, I was wrong about that signing. I thought he would be a decent veteran corner, but the guy sucks. I mean, he's getting burnt left and right by whoever he's across them. So I say, Mike Zimmer, stop trying to play around with us and put Cam Dancer in. Even though Patrick Peterson looked like he had his own mishaps in that game, but I think there was more of miscommunication, and also the fact that Kyler Murray kept so many plays alive with his feet and his quickness. You can't blame Patrick Peterson on a couple of those plays, man. But listen, we lost the game, and it's 0-2. It's time to move on. Now, what do we see in the Seattle Seahawks? Well, I don't think their defense is any good. So I believe this offense can get our offense can get on track in a very good way against this team. We just can't have too many 3-and-outs, man. We typically always keep having these 3-and-outs. And Kirk, no more check downs. Why? This is not me dogging Kirk Cousins. No more check downs because you can throw the deep ball pretty well. You're very accurate. You should not worry about whether or not your ball is going to get caught by the receiver because you seem to make great decisions throwing the ball down the field. No more check downs, man. Let's threaten the defense every chance that we get. Dalvin Cook had a sprained ankle. I think he said he sprained both his ankles in that last game, but that's the Vikings' fault. You have Alexander Madison as your backup, and somehow, some way, you just never seem to run him. That is really stupid, if you ask me. I think you get a heavy dose of Alexander Madison this Sunday. I truly believe that. And let me point this out because I was really hard on those guys in week 1. The offensive line played pretty damn well. Rashad Hill still needs help. He's a backup. He got a lot of help Sunday. Garrett Bradbury showed up, played a very, very good game. PFF graded him very well. Oli Udoh played really well. Brian O'Neill played great. And Ezra Cleveland, I believe, had the best grade for any offensive player in that game. So that's a really good sign. Dalvin Cook had over 100 yards in this game. So even with J.J. Watt being in the middle of that defense, they still were able to push guys around and get down and get to that second level. So Dalvin Cook can have some big runs. That was a good sign coming out of week 2. But yeah, man, the thing that needs to improve is just pass defense. I mean, I don't know what it is. I truly don't. Nick Vigil played pretty well at linebacker. Eric Kendricks missed a tackle or two, but he was playing hurt. I believe he'll get back to his normal self this week. I believe Everson Griffin will be back this week. I just seen that Anthony Barr is out again. Christian Darrisaw will not play at left tackle, even though we were holding out hope that he would play this week and prepare him for next week when they have Cleveland, Jadeveon Clowney, and Myles Garrett and those boys. I hope they wait till the week after. If you, don't let him have his first start in that game. You know what I'm saying? So, I like Nick Visual as the other linebacker. He just pops off my TV when I watch him play. He just pops off on my TV. I'm really excited for this game. We're 0-2, and I believe I had us starting off 2-0 with an 11-6 record. I believe that obviously that's in danger. Doesn't look great right now, but I think we have 3 games in a row at home, and a road game in Carolina, and then we have the bye. I think we're going to run the table. I think we're going to run the table 4-2 at the break. The reason why I say this is because we should beat 2-0 right now. The Minnesota Vikings beat themselves in both games this year. Beat themselves. I believe that we should be undefeated going into the Seattle game. Seattle coming off a 2-touchdown lead they gave up against Tennessee. So I believe they're going to be really ticked off. But that doesn't matter. These fans are going to go crazy. The first time in a very long time we played this Seattle team at home. So I think just that in itself is going to give the Minnesota Vikings fans riled up. The first game in a very long time, man. I cannot wait to see this game Sunday. I have Minnesota winning this game by a score of 30-27, having a 30-20 lead, and Seattle having a touchdown, and then we hold the ball and run the clock out. Game ends 30-27. Yeah, man, that's what I think of Sunday's game, man. Enjoy the game Sunday. I'll see y'all next time, man. Peace.